Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. The Panthers hope by the end of today's game they'll have secured win number 1 on the season. It's the Broncos going up against the Panthers.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Carolina Panthers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. On first down, gone. Throw left side complete. That's Hart. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. To throw is gone. Caught right side is Jeffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
First down, it's gone. There he goes inside the 30. Over the middle, complete. It's Hart. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level and quick. Make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
Offense needs something here on 2nd down. It is 2nd and long. A shotgun snap for Gone. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gordon. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards on the play.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback? Or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump the ball for their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play number 8 here on the opening drive. This is 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Foster. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Showed some tough running, but couldn't free much space. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Halfback sent in motion. He'll drop to throw. Got his target, Samuel. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. First down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Riley. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They go play action here on 1st down. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with, but it's second down. Ten yards still left on second down. Look to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. To throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And some room to work. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
All right, let's to be frank, you hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Goff now looks to throw. And he lost the football. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It's a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third. On third down, Foster. And he's got room. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He needed 9, he got 8. And that's going to leave him with a 4th and 1 on their side of the field. On fourth down, gone. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. All right, here we go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. On second down, here's Goff. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Now Goff on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
But number 1, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And the Panthers coming out now. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, This too shall pass. This too shall pass. And finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Here we go.
A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Room here to run. And it's a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Over the middle, complete. That's Gordon. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Josh Gordon, his second touchdown on the season, and the Broncos will add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Airing it out for Olsen. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Second down now after the incompletion.
Now let's go.
They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep. Oh, wide open, complete. Whoosh. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he's going to be taken down deep into Bronco territory. A big play there for the Panthers. 53 yards. A first half update now from Philadelphia. And the Eagles out in front early. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't, because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that. And the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, at least they won't take a goose egg into intermission as they do carve out 3 points here in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Yeah, it hasn't really been the greatest of first halves. They've looked out of sync, especially on the offensive side of the ball. But a field goal here at least gives them some momentum as we tick down toward halftime.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, look at 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now. Detroit. Over. Watch it now, Barney.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
On 2nd down, there's the option going left. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Their mobile quarterback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back at the 17-yard line. And NFL update. They're in the second quarter in Baltimore. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Here's Goff now on second down. A quick hitter complete. It's Gordon. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this
you're
is
going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Second down here after the incomplete pass. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Dancing to his left. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be fourth down. Here we go with McCaffrey. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on third down. To throw is Goff. He's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Josh Gordon, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Buying time to his left. And some space here. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. They're going to look to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Just held on to the football too long there, Charles. That's point blank, right?
Yeah, I agree with that totally. You've got to have that internal clock that goes in your head that says either get rid of the football or flush and go and use your legs and try and pick up the first down. I think he hung in there too long, and the blitz got to him.
Barry on the punt as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And to give this time to the tailback. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The throw on second down is gone. Going to look deep for Jeffrey, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. Goff. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. This from 54 yards away. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, it's still a good-sized lead, so they haven't necessarily needed him, but this is now 2 missed field goals for him in this game so far.
Yeah, and the question now is, will he be prepared when they do need him? Whether that's later in this game or sometime down the line, having a kicker you can count on is definitely imperative.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. That goes for a gain of 31. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
He'll drop to throw. And he's got some space here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Their mobile, agile quarterback with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And Denver getting set to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's Goff. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Deshaun Hall able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. They have, by the way, gone to the 3rd quarter now at Ford Field in Detroit. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And Olsen over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They need a touchdown, the two-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Malik McDowell in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Malik McDowell in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength, and he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
They'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. So the Broncos coming out now. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Josh Gordon, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Give him 30 yards there.
Trying to defend a drag route is really tough because You don't want to jump a route that's shorter or underneath as the drag route is too quickly, because oftentimes they want to run that route and then hit over the top of you for bigger yardage. So if you can chip off the timing of the receiver off the line of scrimmage so he can't actually get into the route, that's the best way to defend it. But there was no possibility of that on that play.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Back that it up, Philly. Here we go. Detroit. Back that it up, Philly. Here we go. Here we go now.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off is J.J. Wilcox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Throw left side complete. It's Hart. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Good gain there on first down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Play action. It's Goff. He'll buy some time right. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Now they try the right side here. Finding room inside the 40. That good for 22 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Deshaun Hall in there to pick up his 2nd sack now. Of the afternoon. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The Broncos send out their punter now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.